Okay, so here is why having a good, an okay, a decent job, why that's not good enough for you. Just in case you don't know me, I'm Dahlia. What I do is I help people to go from those okay jobs into jobs that they really love, that also pay them really, really well. And so this is an important point because I and my team members who do career roadmap sessions with dozens of people every single week, there are a number of patterns that we notice with people that, you know, are keeping them stuck for the rest of your life if you don't manage to break that pattern and get out of it. And of course, I've also seen firsthand what happens when you break that pattern and you start opening up all these amazing possibilities. And I want that for you as well. But there are these blocks that just come up over and over and over again. And it's a huge shame because the longer you wait to get through those blocks, really the years you're wasting not getting a high, you're wasting money every single day. Every single time you get that paycheck, you're losing out on thousands of dollars for most people. You're not going to work as happy as you could be. You're not being a person who's like a light to your friends, to your family, because you're just dragging yourself through your days. And there is a better way out there if you can just unblock a couple of these things that have been so ingrained in us from society that really they keep us to from where we want to go. And so one of the big blocks you can call it a story that a lot of people tell themselves is that, well, no, it's not the ideal, but this is normal. I'm normal. This is the normal situation. This is normal. It's normal, right? I hear this over and over and over again. Yeah, this is not great. Or yeah, I'm an indecisive person. Or yeah, I find it hard to face the fear and do it anyway, but that's normal. Everyone feels like that, surely. And really, you need to stop worrying about everyone else and what's normal, because what's normal is based off of the people around you and what you're used to seeing. Most people are not surrounded by super fulfilled, highly paid, energetic, like living out their potential people. Most people are not living that way. So if you haven't consciously gone out, created your community to be surrounded only by those types of people, then yeah, your normal is going to be mediocrity. Not to say that the people around you aren't wonderful, loving, nice people, but in terms of reaching their potential, you might be surrounded by mediocrity. You might be surrounded by poor examples of where you would want to get to career-wise. So that's why it's so important if you're starting to have that feeling of wanting to do better, of feeling like you're not satisfied in your job, feeling like the paycheck's okay, maybe even it's pretty good, but is this all there is? And you're kind of dragging yourself to work. And if you're really, really honest about it, if you could keep getting that paycheck and give up your job tomorrow, you absolutely would. Then you know something's wrong. Then you know that this isn't a job that fuels your soul. It's a job that you're kind of trading your soul for so that you can pay your bills. What kind of life is that you're trading your soul just to pay bills to keep a roof over your head? This is like survival mode. And that's where people go, well, yeah, it sounds bad when you put it that way, Dahlia, but that's normal. That's what people do. We go to work so we can pay our bills. That's what being a responsible adult is. You need to keep a roof over your head. You need to support your kids if you have them, etc. Well, do you really want that to be normal for you? We all need to, we've talked a lot this year about the new normal. Well, what do you want your new normal to be? Because you can create what your normal is. For some people, their normal is like kind of, crazy to someone else. Even trying to think of a good example here. For some people, their normal is going on these super exotic, luxurious trips and going into work every now and then and doing a great job, getting paid a ton of money and, living in this amazing house, and I don't know, right? And someone else would look at that and go, well, that's not normal. That's not the usual. But that person, that's normal for them, and maybe all the people they know are like that too. For them, that's their normal. And they look at someone else who's like struggling to pay their rent and hating their job, and they're like, ooh, that sucks for that person. Like, that sounds terrible. That's not, That's not what I would want. And for them, that's not normal at all. But for you, you think that's normal because all of your surroundings look like that. So you really need to choose what you want your normal to be. And if you don't make the choice is never going to be made for you. You will keep living in the same normal for the rest of your life. So it's really, really important to decide what you want your new normal to be and start creating your life accordingly. And the way that you do that, the way that you break through those patterns is, there's so many ways. You can do visualizations, like every morning you want to start visualizing yourself in that new life, believing it's possible for you and really normalizing it for yourself that, yeah, I deserve that life. I deserve to have a job I'm really happy and fulfilled in. I might not know exactly what that is right now, but that this is how I want to feel. And just practice feeling that way, visualizing that so that it becomes normal for you. You can start asking for it. You can start expecting it. You can start expecting it because you've decided that is your normal. It's just like if you want to start becoming the kind of person who has a regular exercise routine. Well, you're not going to become this person who's like healthy and having a regular exercise routine by just hoping that one day you wake up and you feel like working out. That's never going to happen. You need to practice. You need to get into the habit of working out. You need to normalize it so that, yeah, it just becomes automatic. It just becomes your normal. You don't even really think about it or have to drag yourself out there or anything like that. And it's the same thing when it comes to if you want work that, if you're thinking about doubling your pay, you're thinking about being excited to go to work, you're thinking about working on cool projects, that needs to feel normal for you. If you're kind of in the space of, well, I would like that, but, well, I guess I'm okay where I am right now. You are never going to get there. So it's really, really important to kind of ignite that fire inside of you, decide what your normal is going to be, and stop thinking about your dream as this like far away, that would be nice, but I'm gonna stay right here in mediocrity. I'm gonna stay right here where I am right now. So start normalizing your dream, normalize that dream career, even if you can't picture exactly what it is, that's okay. And that's something that I and my team can help you with. We have a process to go from ideas to clarity so you can figure out your mission, figure out your direction, but nobody can help you with believing in yourself, with normalizing your dream, rising above mediocrity. So take that decision today. I sound like a motivational quote. Take that decision today to normalize living in your higher self and normalize getting out and going for what you want and not trying to justify staying in mediocrity. Okay, enough preaching for today. Have a fabulous day, and let me know below what is your new normal going to look like.